Welcome to Advanced Nurses. We connect with nurses who inspire other nurses by sharing their experiences. And so we're able to bring that information to you. Hi, I'm the educational consultant with Advanced Nurses at ACD4N. And today I'm really excited about sharing the transition journal. So my transition journal, it is Advanced Nurses 6-Week Workbook. The workbook actually starts off with this great quote from Mary Sequel. And it says, "Unless I am allowed to tell the story of my life in my own way, I cannot tell it at all." And so we start off with the purpose of having a transition journal. We go over all of this, why it's so important. We also have the 6 weeks breakdown along with the bonus challenge that is highlighted on the last page. And so there's lines to write there. You can write directly into this. So this is just an example. I'm using a this is a Microsoft PDF software. So in this, I can write directly into there, depending on what you prefer. You may not want to write directly into here. You may prefer printing this out. It is a PDF, so you can print it out, write directly in there, or you can write on here through the software. So this is an example for entry today. For example, I just put in, I'm interested in transitioning to case management for a health insurance plan. I know that health plans may require some on-site or home visits. I'm not okay with any home visits or telephone calls. Maybe you're okay with telephone calls, but not okay with home visits. I mean, all of that depends on what you're actually looking for and interested in. There are 2 objectives and reflective writing exercises for each week. And as you can see, yeah, so you just go through each week. There's week 3. So this is not a duplicate. What you see is you see different objectives and different reflective writing exercises for each of the 6 weeks. And so when we get to this last one here, we're going to go to week 6. You're going to see 2 objectives and 2 reflective writing exercises. But along with that, you're going to see the bonus challenge for 6 weeks. And the week 6 bonus challenge is really looking at your personal identity and your professional brand. And so it just ends here with my contact information. And I really want nurses to take this as an opportunity to really dive deep into what it is they want to do. I would prefer if the journal is at least 50% completed before we start any sessions. As far as the 6-week sessions, if you want to commit to a 6-week session, it is right now at $150 for the 6-week sessions. It's 1 hour. If we go a little bit over 1 hour, that's perfectly fine. But it's a 1-hour session weekly where we go over each of the objectives and the reflective writing. So it depends on, again, what it is that you're interested in, what you're looking for. Everybody's in different stages of their discovery of what they want to do in their nursing career. If you're further in your process, I recently spoke with a nurse who just completed a certification program. And so she was kind of like, what's next? So in her case, going through these exercises really looked really a lot more focused than, let's say, a nurse who I've spoken to. I remember there was a nurse I spoke to about last year. She always comes to mind because she always says, I think I want to do something in quality. And then I'll tell her about HEDIS. And she's like, oh, I don't know if I could do HEDIS because I don't have medical record review experience. And like I say to many nurses who say that to me, every single time you read a medical record, try to get information about the provider to give to the patient or family members, or for you to know the next best action for you to take in that patient's care. That was reviewing the medical record. And so I think what it is which is what I want to really get out of this journal, this program, and also the journal exercises, is for nurses to really start looking at some of the things that they are doing. And all of this comes from doing the research, connecting with the right resources, reaching out to people who they're doing what you're interested in, or they're doing something close to what you're interested in. Or maybe you you see their credentials and you say, I'm curious about what those credentials really mean. I'm big on reaching out to people on LinkedIn and just asking them questions, but I'd like to get my questions answered. And that's really why I started my program, because I really wanted nurses who are interested in transitioning away from the bedside. My story is I don't have the nursing home story. I don't have the med surg and ICU story because I've never worked in a hospital. And then as I've transitioned into HIM, more so looking at the payer side of things. So please feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is here, and I would love to hear from you.
We want to hear from you. Schedule a free consultation or send us an email at advancednurses@acd4n.com or visit our websites www.advancednurses.info or www.acd4n.com.